I'm Jimmy Lewis with JLR Off-Road Training, and today we're going to talk about high-level clutch control and how important it is to make your motorcycle do what you want it to. You want to make sure that you're using 2 fingers to operate your clutch, 1 or 2 fingers, so your other 2 fingers can be wrapped around hanging onto the handlebar. Additionally, you want to make sure your lever position is in the right angle so it doesn't put your wrist at a weird angle, and then your friction zone, or the point where the clutch engages, that needs to be in the right spot so that you're not having to reach and extend your hand, or your lever isn't bumping up against your other 2 fingers when you start to disengage the clutch. To practice this, what you want to do is find a small incline to put the bike on, and then using just your clutch with the bike idling, you want to allow the bike to rock forward and back and forward and back, and the trick is to keep it very smooth without making big giant movements of the lever, so you have it just in the friction zone and you're controlling the movement of the bike with only the clutch. The next level of practice is to learn to use the clutch as a power amplifier, and what that does is you use the snap of the clutch to give the bike a burst of power and also to keep the bike under control. This is a much more difficult drill, and what you're going to do is you're going to be snapping a little bit of the throttle and the clutch to have the bike actually lift the front wheel off the ground before it starts moving. So you're starting to throw a lot of traction and a high level clutch and throttle control all into one motion. To do this properly, you want to make sure that when you're giving the bike a little bit of gas, the bike's not going forward, it's just coming up. And then the minute it starts to come up, the second it starts to come up, you bring it right back down by releasing the clutch. So you're using that pop or amplification of the power to get the bike to go, but you're controlling it by not letting it go someplace and taking off. If you're doing this properly, you're not going to be moving anyplace. You're going to be staying stationary. And it shows a high level of clutch control. These drills may seem simple, but this is the kind of stuff that you want to practice to give you really high-level control of your motorcycle. To learn more, go to jimmylewisoffroad.com or come and see us at one of our classes sometime.